Hi, I'm Chloe and welcome to my Paris apartment. Hold up, let's pause and rewind and talk about the neighborhood because I think that's one of the biggest perks of this apartment because we are in my favorite part of Paris, Montmartre. If you've watched the film Amélie Poulain, my apartment is actually on the same street as hers. Like, she literally used to live here, and this is the very famous épicerie that was in the movie. So I'm on the same street as Amélie Poulain, guys. So anyway, we're only a minute away from the metro and a very busy part of Montmartre, but we're on a quieter street with this photo booth that's very famous for some reason. But anyway, welcome to the house. Okay, so this is the apartment itself. On entry, we have our little key holder, and this was actually from the previous owner, okay, and we're just using it. When you first come in, the first thing you see is this big kitchen, which is my favorite part of the house because I just love the tiling. I love the blue, the color and the texture and everything, and it was probably one of the biggest reasons why we picked this house because the kitchen is so big. Look at the amount of space there is in this kitchen. There's this huge wooden cooking space, and then there's also this huge like open concept wooden counter where I can, do my chopping and whatever. My little wooden chopping board that I bought from IKEA just to match with the wood. So we always do our chopping and preparation of food here. This is a basket that I got from Le Bon Coin. Okay, it's like a golden basket. I think it was like €5 or something. And we're just putting all our dried stuff in there, like garlic, shallots, whatever. And then at the side, we have this storage area. I think these are like wine crates or something. Yeah, these are wine crates, I think. And then they just mounted it on. We're using it to store like, condiments. So like soya sauce and everything and spices. And yeah, it's kind of messy. Initially, I was going to put like a curtain over it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Also, we're only gonna be here for 1 year, so like, okay, open concept it is. And then like miscellaneous stuff up here. I got this basket from Le Bon Coin, this one as well actually, to match with like the wooden theme of the house. And we're just keeping whatever, like our matcha, chocolate and everything up there. We have a little plant there that is almost dead. In this area, I have my rice cooker because there is absolutely no more space to put it. And then below, actually, there's some more storage area. So we put like our eggs and anything that we want hidden. And then below, we have one storage cabinet that we put all our dry stuff, all our pantry stuff like flour, cling wrap, Tupperwares, whatever. And fun fact, that is the rat's favorite spot. Yes, we have a rat infestation, or we had a rat infestation in winter, and then like they just stopped coming. I don't know why. Yeah, it was pretty bad because they were eating all the food in our pantry and we had to clean it like again and again and again, which is weird because we don't leave food out, but they just keep coming back. But anyway, that's their favorite spot. And then next to that, we actually have a separate fridge and a freezer. This was one of the biggest things as well because I really wanted a place which had a separate freezer because usually, like in Paris apartments, they have these like just a singular fridge and then there's this small freezer compartment, and I didn't really want that because I wanted to store a lot of things in my freezer. One of my followers is like, why do you need a freezer if you're in Paris? Just get fresh produce. But I'm like, what about like ice cream or if I want like frozen vegetables? But anyway, it's just great to have a big freezer and a big fridge. And then on the other side, we have our cooking area, the sink area. I actually got these bottles to match with the blue as well. So this is like dark gray or something, and that's green. And I got the golden cap because I thought it would match really well with the tiles and also the wooden texture of everything. Yeah, we have our drawing rack here, and this is just like a storage area for all our cleaning supplies. And then this is our utensil place and more pots and pans. And then over here, I'm very happy about this. I bought this from Le Bon Coin. I think it was like €5. I don't know what it used to be. Probably like a picture or something. I don't know where it's from, but anyway, it's so cute. I think it's like super vintage. And then I bought it to store my wooden utensils, which I specifically wanted to buy, even though it was more expensive than the plastic ones from IKEA because it just really fits in with the theme. So I'm really happy about this. And then we have one of my favorite part of the house as well, the gas hob. I mean, it wasn't really like a priority in hunting for a house, but I was really happy about this gas hob because from what I know, gas hobs heat up the food faster and also keeps the food heated like longer, if I'm not wrong. And then also, I'm very happy that there's a huge ass oven here so I can do all my baking, roasting, whatever, because a lot of Paris apartments are quite small so they can't really hold a oven, but I'm really happy about the oven. And then we have some more storage space for our plates and bottles and our devices. So I bought this coffee machine. I'm very happy about it because I need coffee every day and we cannot afford a $5 flat white every day outside. So I have this DeLonghi coffee machine that I really love. It's a very entry-level like coffee machine, but I'm just like super proud of it because I just love like making coffee every day and just like being able to customize it however I want. I still have to figure out how to like mod this to like make it better. And then we also have an air fryer, which is pretty convenient if I don't want to use the oven. I just want like something quick, like if I want to bake something quick. The air fryer is great. And then we also have the microwave and the kettle that came with the house. And I bought this to store all my coffee equipment, you know, acting like a pro even though I'm not a pro. And our little new addition to the family, a Bialetti mocha pot because we went camping. We have the washing machine here and our dustbin right there. It's kind of broken. It doesn't have like the step. But anyway, it came like that. Yeah, we couldn't find another place to put it. That's why we put it in front of the washing machine. And this, I bought this golden tissue paper holder to fit in with everything again. And this to-do list that we have not used since January. And also in this window, if you open it, you can actually see one of the very famous sites of Montmartre. The Wall of Love, I think you can see it from here. The Wall of Je t'aime. Next. Let's look to the right and we have our beautiful window. Okay, anyway, this is the window. And then next to it, we have this, I'm really proud of this area. We bought this thing for 40 euros. So this is a secrétaire and we bought it very specifically because we wanted to save space. The layout of this house is kind of weird. It's kind of long and narrow instead of like square shape. So it's kind of hard to fit like a big dining table or like a work table. So we had to come up with solutions basically to save space. And I thought of this because firstly, it's a great storage. There are like 2 layers of storage here. Then when you open this up, there's some more storage and you can actually use this as a table. So if I wanted to do work, I could sit here and use this as a work table. If I'm done, you know, I can just fold it up and look at the space saving, man. It's so cute as well. It's so my aesthetic. I love it. I decided to put a mirror right here because I just thought it fit in with the aesthetic. Like, it's just a very nice corner, don't you think? And my little plant that's kind of dying because I don't know how to take care of plants. Right next to it, we have this little light. It's so beautiful, guys. We also bought this from the Bon Coin. Yeah, I think we got it for 20. Just look at the details, like the gold rims. Really matches with this corner here with the gold mirror and the secrétaire. It's a very strong light as well. Yeah, we have another window here. It's not great because it doesn't face the sun that much, so we don't really get a lot of sunlight here, which is one of the cons of this house. We specifically got like see-through curtains because we wanted to let as much light in. So if you close it, it's kind of see-through, but it still gives you some sort of privacy, I guess. And also, fun fact about this curtain is that I actually bought it in like a long one and then I had to cut it in half so that it could open up like that, because if not, it would just be one big slab. So, you know, DIY queen. I bought it to match with the vibe. It's kind of like boho. Then we have our little plant that's kind of dead. The curtains previously, right, it actually came like flipped. It was really dark and heavy and kind of crusty, so we decided to replace it. Actually, when you first come in, there is this like little device here. It is my boyfriend's 3D printer that he suddenly developed a hobby for. We didn't really know where else in the house we wanted to put it, so that's why we chose to put it right here. And then right here, we have this lamp. When we came in, it wasn't like that. Basically, like the lampshade was like half falling and we had to fix it. But the lampshade was really big. It covered a lot of light source, so we decided to remove it and replace it with this lampshade that my boyfriend 3D printed so that it lets more light in because it's slightly translucent. And then next, we have our sitting corner. So I bought this as well, this little table from Le Bon Coin. I actually just bought it just for the plant. There's a little bit of storage area below. Also really like, I don't even know what's going on with my plants. Like they cannot stand up straight anymore, so I'm holding it up with a tie. So this is the plant table. Right next to it, we have this sofa area. So we actually got this sofa for free. Like it's just that we had to go to the place to pick it up, and it was a pain in the ass to pick it up. It was just so heavy and hard to move out of the old apartment. And I really liked it because it was velvet and also like the details. I mean, half of it is like fallen off, but it's still really cute because considering that we got it for free, I just like the texture of it and the color. I'm in love with this like vintage kind of mustardy green color. I bought cushions in the colors to match with the green. So I think like red and mustard yellow would go really well with the greens. We specifically looked for a really small two-seater so that it could make the whole space look bigger, because if it was a longer sofa, you know, with the layout of everything, it was gonna make it look really cramped. And then on top of it, I have my little decorations. This is a magazine that I bought from a flea market. These are all from flea markets. This is a vinyl record, I think, and these are like magazines. This is like from 1917, which is kind of crazy. I just love seeing old magazines like that. That's like 100 years ago. It boggles my mind. Also, I framed it in this golden frame that we got from Le Bon Coin as well, €5 I think. I have this that I really like. I really love vintage things like that. So this is, I think, like a real like Coca-Cola advertisement thing with a mirror. And I just thought this would be good because actually it has a reflective surface on it. So it would reflect the light that came from the window to give more like light into the room. These are some posters that we got from Poland that I thought would basically just match everything. And then right next to the sofa, we have this very inconspicuous door that actually leads to the bathroom. And the bathroom is honestly renovated like really well. Okay, like just look at the new tiles and everything. Like it's in a very modern and chic gray with like a really nice stone sink. And I have my favorite rituals. My favorite scent of rituals. I wanted to feel bougie. I think they got it newly renovated. Then there's this like really nice see-through kind of thing. And then there's a little part that goes inside for the shower. So it's really spacious for showering, you know. So I know some Parisian places have like the toilets and the shower separate, but this one is together, which is what we are used to in Asia. So I really like that. It's a really big shower as well, so it's great. And then right next to that, we have this area that is also a workspace. I tend to use the bureau for working, and this is like my boyfriend's workspace. So we got this wooden table as well, and his chair. And then we have this poster that we got from Poland. It's not really like in the vintage theme, but I really liked it. And it's like a very statement piece to put here. Like when you come in, you see this not a middle finger. It's not a middle finger. And then right next to that, we also have another poster that we got from Berlin. And I really like the bold red colors. Right next to that, we have this door that goes into the bedroom. We kept the bedroom really clean and minimal, so most of our decorations, we actually focused it outside. Originally, the bed was actually in the middle of the room, but we decided to shift it to the right so that it's closer to the window and also gets more sunlight. So we have more space over here to kind of like just move around as well. Bedside table, and then this is like a little shelf, wine crate as well, I think. Yeah, a little shelf where I keep all my like skincare, makeup stuff. And we also have this really nice window with a really nice view, guys. Like this is literally like if you open it, you look out on a really nice street of Montmartre. So like if you just want to like look out, and it's just like a really romantic sight at night as well. I actually think this window gets the most light out of everything, but we spend most of our time outside. It's not a great arrangement because like I just come in here to sleep anyway. And then we have our clothing cupboard. So on this side, we store all our clothes. There are little drawers for everything. And then on the other side, we put our bags hanging here. I don't know what it's meant for, but anyway, we hang all our bags here. I actually use this space to store all my jewelry and everything, and belts. I don't know what this is for. Probably like for ties or something. Below it, also, I have no idea what this is, but I use this to store like my glasses and everything. Yeah, someone please educate me on what this is. Voila! And voila, that's the end of the apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more modeling, traveling, and lifestyle content. Bye!